In 2018, we had a liaison that Black students in our school felt comfortable with. When he ended up leaving his position, his leaving affected so many students. They felt as they had no one to talk to when they were racially discriminated against. So a few of us decided that we wanted to make a group where Black students can be their best selves and cultivate self-worth and have a place where they can share experiences with others that understand. Our main focus right now is to uplift youth in the community and create a strong and educated generation of youth.
While uplifting and teaching our students, we've also sought out to educate their peers and expand the community that they live in. An insight of how we've informed our classmates and teachers on African American history and how it affects us to this present day was by creating lectures of different parts in African American history and how it relates to the present. Some of our topics were on the justice system, the corruption within it, and cultural appropriation. These topics opened the eyes of each person that had attended, and the response to it gave us the courage to continue to make this group great. Unfortunately, after our third year of running our Black Student Leaders Organization, we were met with rejection and broken promises. The school district began to let racism slide while also letting our group down. After countless meetings and unmet needs, we decided to take actions into our own hands and create a walkout protest. We knew our voices needed to be heard, and if the school would no longer listen to us, then the media would. After our walkout protest, we knew that our voices mattered and needed to be heard no matter the circumstances. Now we've created multiple protests, fundraisers, and partnered with different organizations. At this rate, we're going to make the community a better place and encourage others to let their voices be heard.
Over the last few months, Black Student Leaders has grown a massive amount. We have made many new allies. Our organization has been working with a variety of different organizations in the community, for instance, the Free Lit Wisconsin and For the Cause, and many more. Numerous elementary schools have met with us to hear our stories and have asked for our advice on how to be better educators for students of color. This year, so many of our students of color have learned that their strong voices are so powerful. Some of us never imagined seeing our peers on the news every week. This group has risen from the ashes. Our organization started as a little group at Logan Middle School and became this big organization with amazing opportunities. I just want to add that we are very thankful for this opportunity.
What our group wants for the future is to be in all schools and reach as many Black students as we can. We want everyone to feel proud of being Black and help others feel proud as well. One of the many things we advocate for is being ourselves, and that includes accepting our color. We also want to inspire others to create more groups that support the Black community. We hope to make La Crosse a safe place for not just POC, but LGBTQIA+ as well. As simple as it sounds, we just want to have equality for everyone, and we want everyone to feel proud of being themselves, no matter their color or sexuality. To put it in simple terms, what we want in the future is to make La Crosse a safe place for POC and LGBTQIA+. We also want to inspire others to take charge and make change. And finally, we want to help others feel happy and proud of being who they are.
George Floyd died May 25th of 2020. He was 46 years old when he was murdered by Derek Chauvin. Derek Chauvin knelt on his neck for 9 minutes. While George Floyd was begging for his mother, he also repetitively said to the 3 cops that he couldn't breathe. People were so distraught by the situation that they rose to the occasion and they marched for justice and change in our system. On June 11th, 2020 at 6:30 p.m., Black student leaders held their first protest. It was held at Copeland Park with around 120 people who showed up for the protest. We were loud and proud, and we continued to have protests throughout the rest of the summer. One protest that pops out to me is when we did the glow-in-the-dark themed protest. We marched, and we did not stop for over 4.5 hours. We have had many other protests that were very powerful as well, but no matter how big, how small our protests were, we kept marching, and we won't stop marching until we find justice.
Organization could potentially use the money for a variety of beneficial conditions in the community. For example, we could use the money to help support the homeless in many ways as we can. We could help them by going out buying necessities to help them prepare for the winter. We could buy them blankets, jackets, and hygiene products. Depending on the time when we could potentially receive the grant, we could help families in the community that can't afford everything needed to have a memorable Thanksgiving. Another potential idea that we have wanted to advocate for is to support our students by buying our students and other students of color hair supplies for their different hair textures and hair care routines and specific hygiene products that are needed for sensitive and dry. Our programs that we are wanting to do in the future are a Black Student Leaders Young Entrepreneurship Program. We will recruit young students of color that are interested in starting their own business. We will set up trainings on how to start a business and other things. Another program we are hoping to do is give students of color an opportunity to take driver's ed. And we hope one day to help them buy their car. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Yeah, this a revolution in our time. Everybody's fighting, change coming, yes. That's why it's an acronym for riot. Everybody has a voice, don't you dare stay silent. If you say nothing, you are an accessory to violence. Let these words dry the tears of our people that are crying. We can bring back hope, but not the people that are dying. It's what happens when the people you've oppressed ask for change in the country that they built, but you've ignored and denied. This is Sandra Bland, George Floyd, and every single family. Police brutality is intervened in and destroyed. Couple bad cops can't define all you other boys, so every good cop needs to stand up and make some noise. Black, white, Asian, doesn't matter cause we can't avoid. So let's all come together, join hands, and just get annoyed at people who believe racism makes sense in a country built up minorities, slave work, employed. Nobody's born racist, man, it's something you learn, deep rooted in your brain from the day of your birth. I think it's time that we repair all of these bridges we burned and let love out of our hearts onto the cheeks we've turned. Spread love, show love, let's get rid of this curse. Don't wait for anyone to act, man, you go first. 400 years wasted, let's get rid of this hurt, cause that's the only way we'll ever see peace on earth.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Change is what we really need. Cut me open, cut you open, red's the color every single human being bleeds. Let's come together, cops, citizens, and in between, and rally for the rights of everybody in humanity. Black, blue, white, green, playing for the same team. Mine, I'm okay, but boy, that doesn't mean I can't dream. Black lives matter, shouldn't anger you or make you scream. All lives matter, cause we aren't treated equally. Remember when we were kids and didn't see color, and when we played in kindergarten and I called you my brother. Then we grew up and they taught us we should hate on each other, even though we went in the same and we all came from our mothers. I hope y'all understand, hate is not a trait, it was learned, man. Equality's the quality we need inside this earth, man.